Marvel Zombies stumbles, hollow and lame.
No plot, no direction, just more of the same.
The only fans left to clap for this show
are Marvel's true zombies, and they don't even know. Oh my god, this was crap!
I'll be honest, we all know, and even people who like the MCU can say, it's been going down in quality, let's be honest, okay?
Understatement.
I'm being nice for people who do like it. There are a few of them, but they might like it still. Regardless, it's still been a thing. However, I've seen some really bad MCU stuff, and this, oh my god, it was so bad. Like, I literally could not. It's 4 episodes long. Each of them are about 30 minutes, and it was really bad.
I could understand why even Grace Randolph turned it off after 15 minutes. Well, I wanted to.
Well, apparently she turned it off because of the gore.
There wasn't enough gore for a zombie show.
It wasn't even that. There was no plot.
And also it jumps into the middle of the zombie apocalypse and never gives any explanation for how the zombie apocalypse started.
And yes, if you'll notice the bottom right image, yes, that is Captain America with Red Guardian fighting.
And zombie Captain America is only a torso.
Yes, because he got cut in half. Do we find that out why or how? No. Do we see zombie Iron Man? No.
Get decapitated? No.
It's okay, though, because you start off the show where Riri and Ms. Marvel and Kate Bishop are together with Iron Man's armor that still has his body in it and a stuffed bear
for a head, and it's being piloted by the AI Friday, which now serves Riri for some reason.
It was really dumb and terrible, and I honestly have no words.
Do we have to go through the play-by-play? You told me to write notes. I have all the notes, the 2 pages of notes.
A couple things to mention. The main character of this show is Ms. Marvel.
Kamala Khan. That's literally all you need to know.
Also, the villain is Wanda, and then there's her zombie army is being led by one of the, what's their names? The Dora Milaje?
Dora Milaje, yeah. Because she's controlling them with her mind, and for some reason, the only zombie that actually has all of her memories and personality is Wanda.
Do you want to know something funny? I saw a comment. Elizabeth Olsen has come out with a statement about the show. Do you want to know what she said?
I do.
She had no idea it came out. She said, I recorded the lines for this years ago. I have no idea what happens.
Wow.
Yes, I kid you not. That was an actual comment. I recorded the lines for this years ago. I didn't know it came out. I don't know what happens. But yeah, let's go through our list of the cringiest moments.
Okay. Point number 1, absolute nonsense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It just throws you right in. Now, I've heard that people have said that apparently the zombie apocalypse started in What If, but I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch it.
Nor did I. I don't care.
And maybe they should have specified that was necessary to watch, but okay.
No, because normally when you watch a zombie apocalypse show, you expect the first episode to be about how the zombie apocalypse starts.
Or it's not, and they come back to it, but even then they didn't do a good job. But here's the thing that I think is important, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We also should mention, before we continue, that we will be mentioning spoilers. So for anybody, and I don't recommend this, but if there is anybody who wants to watch this, and if you do, I would question your brain, the fact that you'd want to suffer in that way.
And we run an asylum.
We will be giving a spoiler alert for anybody who wants to listen. So, honey, will you do the honors?
I mean, we've already given some spoilers, but further spoilers coming in 3, 2, 1, beep. No plot.
Yeah, there was no plot. They throw you in, and literally, this is the stupidest thing. They're trying to find something that's in a ship, right? Riri and Kate Bishop and Ms. Marvel, and they find out that it's in someone's stomach in the ship, and rather than recognize that they're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, that they might want to be quiet, they start playing rock, paper, scissors to determine who's going to reach in.
and get the thing out of the corpse. Yes, that actually happened. A full minute of rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, it was bad.
And also, Riri spouts a bunch of technological nonsense that's never explained how she knows it.
Yeah, she looks at this thing, which we find out later is miniaturized, so she would have had no clue. And she literally goes, oh, this is a blah-blah-blah, and it does this frequency. And I'm thinking,
how do you know that? Speaking of, Riri steals from Tony confirmed.
Yes, Riri is running around with Tony's armor that has just his body in it and a stuffed head of a teddy bear, and Friday is piloting it.
And there's a point where they're getting overrun by zombies, and Riri orders Friday to help Ms. Marvel escape with the thing they found. And Friday says, I lost one owner, I will not lose another.
And then flies back. And we don't find out what happens. We're still...
And there's that point where Riri gets bitten, and then she says, this is not how I wanted to test this, and injects herself with some sort of vaccine. How did she suddenly create a zombie vaccine?
It's okay. It didn't work.
As far as we know.
Put it this way. If Riri turns into a zombie, there would be no difference.
Next point. Red Guardian is both comic relief and at times a competent leader.
It's so weird. And it doesn't do it smoothly. It literally does this thing where it's like, oh, I am big, stupid Russian man. Ha, ha, I make joke during zombie apocalypse. You laugh now. Ha.
And then when their base is about to be invaded by zombies, he's giving this very inspirational speech to Yelena and all of the surviving Black Widows.
You have big bone like Russian.
That wasn't how the speech went, but it
might
actually
as well
sounded
have,
good.
because I don't remember any of it.
I know, but it was literally the only part that I thought sounded good. Next point starts in episode 2.
Wait. I want to mention both Riri and Kate Bishop die. Kate Bishop dies to zombie Ms. Marvel. Sorry,
Captain Marvel,
who destroys him.
Zombie Captain Marvel was fighting some powerful thing that Friday said was not organic, but it's never given an explanation.
Yeah, whatever.
Episode 2, we come into a flashback of the apocalypse from the point of view of Shang-Chi and Marvel's Katie. And for some reason, there are zombies and people being turned into giants. That's never explained.
We can assume it's Pym particles, but they don't explain it.
They don't explain it, no. And Shang-Chi gets bitten. His dad shows up with the bangles and gives the bangles to Shang-Chi, and somehow the bangles stop his zombification from occurring on the rest of his body, and only his arm is zombified from now on.
And then he goes, Dad, no! And his dad dies.
Yeah, Shang-Chi likes his dad now.
And then we cut to them in the car later on, 5 years later or whatever, and it's Shang-Chi and Marvel's Katie, and they are singing in the car.
It's literally a Mad Max scene where there are Skrulls on motorcycles coming to raid their caravan.
No. But you're missing the part where literally it starts off with them singing, and they are singing off key.
Yes, I mean, it's Awkwafina. She can't sing.
Awkwafina and Simu Liu are singing, and
they're singing Journey, of all things.
And they're not for like a minute. We're talking like 3 minutes.
It's so bad.
I just was kind of like, okay, why is this happening?
The next note was Master's headache.
Literally, I've watched a lot of terrible things, okay? And look, if you like this show, you're welcome to like it. You can like it all you want.
Is this worse than Where the Wild Things Are?
Well, I'll put it this way. Where the Wild Things Are didn't give me a physical headache. I literally got a physical headache from watching the show because I had no clue what was going on. And it was like, and then thing happened, and then?
The next point, Baron Zemo.
Oh, yeah. Baron Zemo's the leader of the raft, which they've taken and made it into an actual raft.
Into an actual city that's supposed to be impenetrable of zombies to protect them from the Atlanteans who are now zombies, including Namor.
But wait, we find out that the impenetrable raft isn't actually impenetrable, and they have to send people into the water.
Well, it is impenetrable, but in order to keep the zombie Atlanteans away from them, they sacrifice passengers occasionally.
Yep.
And yet Baron Zemo is believed to be a great leader or something. They actually call him, "Your Baron has arrived." Something like that. And Ms. Marvel's crystal is, and the raft is supposed to be in this impenetrable fortress, right? That keeps out super beings. Yet somehow Ms. Marvel's crystallization can puncture right through the metal.
Wow, convenient! Would be a real shame if they didn't have that power that allowed them to get back in.
Really? Oh, and we discover that Wanda Maximoff is queen of the zombies for some reason.
And she can change back. She can make herself look human or not, which we find out later.
Mm-hmm. And she's literally the one controlling all of the zombies for some reason. Oh no, Yelena dies. We don't care.
Yelena sacrifices herself to save everybody, and Red Guardian is going, Yelena, no!
She actually said, "I love you, Daddy,"
I love
before
you,
she
Daddy.
died.
It's like, what? What? A minute ago, he was cracking jokes, and now suddenly he's like, no, Yelena. And she's like, I love you, Daddy.
It was so bad.
I can't believe it. It was so bad.
Oh my god. Goes into episode 3, a Khonshu Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blade is now the host of Khonshu. Blade is now Moon Knight.
Wait, but here's what's funny. We find out that they're going to meet the Asgardians, right? And they get to this place where the Asgardians are, and the Asgardians won't let them in and say that if they get any closer, they're going to kill them. And then
because
Khonshu
they're not
just...
gods. Because only gods are allowed in New Asgard. So Khonshu comes out of Blade to say, have things changed so much in this time that the Asgardians have forgotten about me? And Valkyrie goes, yes, Black Valkyrie goes, Khonshu, oh my God, how have you been?
Oh my God, how have you been? Because it's a joke, get it? Because he's a god, get it?
But she's a Asgardian. She should be saying gods. Plural.
Oh, but wait. But by the way, you'd think Khonshu wants to help them or something. Nah, that's the only time you see him.
No. Khonshu is literally Khonshu speaking through Blade is literally just there for convenient plot points.
Would it be a real shame if they didn't have a god and they got killed? Oh, by the way, inside they find Wanda and they freak out, but Wanda looks human.
Yeah, because Wanda is the queen of Sokovia, and she has come to provide a feast to the Asgardians.
Oh, guess what's in the feast?
It's actually zombie meat that she used an illusion to make look like actual food. And somehow the Asgardians eating zombies turns them into zombies. So she has Asgardian zombies as her slaves now, for some reason. And Thor does nothing to stop this, for some reason, because Thor is now a depressed king on his throne because he failed to defeat Thanos, who for some reason was also a zombie, which is also never explained. And Thanos, even though he was a zombie, was fighting T'Challa, who never says a word.
I love the line where T'Challa's there
Spider-Man.
Wait.
But it's Spider-Man narrating.
Wait. But because Chadwick Boseman obviously can't recast T'Challa, so they have him narrate. Spider-Man is narrating it, and he goes, "I heard him say
Wakanda forever
under his breath."
And then he
like,
pushed zombie Thanos with his full infinity gauntlet into the Wakandan vibranium reactor, which somehow causes the infinity gems to explode, releasing a cataclysmic explosion that literally threatens to undo the fabric of all reality.
It's okay though. Convenient Hulk is there to absorb it, and he becomes the anchor for the Chaos Gems because reason.
Which we find out in episode 4, and him and Hulk being the anchor for the primordial energies of all of creation sounds like a really dumb idea because it's the Hulk. People finally die.
Yay, people start dying, and I was like, wow, something's happening.
Then Kamala is the key to everything?
Yes, Kamala is just the key to everything, and she can't die because she has the device thingy, and the device thingy, when it goes past Earth's atmosphere, will call the Nova Corps, and somehow the Nova Corps coming will save the Earth. Somehow. They don't explain how, but they do.
They say their technology could provide a cure or something like that.
Yeah.
Thor finally gets off of his butt and
we gotta explain, because Thor got slapped or smacked away by Thanos, and then he just gives up.
Yeah, becomes a shell of his former self. But then Wakanda revealing her true Wanda revealing her true colors for some reason gets him off his butt. The whole reason they went to New Asgard in the first place was to get a spaceship so that they could actually go to space to deliver the Nova Corps transmitter thingy. And so Thor decides to be the distraction to let them escape in the spaceship.
And then Thor's distracting himself, and if Kamala goes, "But you're an Avenger,"
We need you. You're the last Avenger.
And he turns to her and says, "You're the Avenger now." I kid you not. You're the only Avenger now. Yep. The writers are literally screaming at you, please like Ms. Marvel. We know her show is the lowest viewed Disney Marvel show ever. Please like her. If we have Thor say she's an Avenger, then you'll like her now, right? Also, then Thor dies and becomes zombie Thor because reasons.
Yeah, controlled by Wanda for some reason. Then the next point is they get into space, and it turns out that the Nova Corps have quarantined planet Earth.
They use the signal thingy, which, by the way, the Valkyrie, literally Ms. Marvel goes, "Hey, I don't know how to work this." And Valkyrie says, "Push the yellow button." And I'm thinking, how does Valkyrie know how to power the device thingy that nobody knew about?
Reasons.
Don't ask questions. She's just they don't need to know why. But the Nova Corps were literally sealing off quarantined the planet, so they weren't actually helping. So they have to land down. But it's okay. They don't need a ship.
The one thing I want to know is, if it turned out the Nova Corps were keeping the planet under quarantine, then why was there a transmitter to the Nova Corps in the first place?
They were hoping that the Nova Corps would help. Also, here's another question I have. Let's say the Nova Corps did help. How would they have helped exactly?
I don't know.
Did they have a magical Nova Corps cure we don't know about?
I don't know.
But wait, honey, you got to explain how they get back down to Earth.
Oh yeah, their ship gets blown up, and so Ms. Marvel's crystal powers keep them all alive in a little crystal bubble, and then they
through the
re-enter
atmosphere, by the way.
They re-enter the atmosphere. Somehow, her crystal lasts long enough with some cracks. That's when it shatters and they all fall, and then they get conveniently rescued by camouflage portals, where you meet Spider-Man and a headless and the head of Scott Lang, who's being floated around by Doctor Strange's cape.
Do we find out why he's only a head? Nope.
Never.
Nope. They don't explain any of that. They just have him as a head, and you just have to accept it.
Hulk is the giant container for the shattered Infinity Stones, which exploded in the Wakandan vibranium reactor and nearly destroyed reality.
Here's my question. If everybody's a zombie, who cares about reality? Let it destroy it?
Yeah, why are you still trying to save the world if the world is already destroyed?
We gotta save the world. Why?
There's nothing left to save.
Well, there's 5 people. We shouldn't just leave and try to repopulate a different planet. We should try to save this one, because all the zombies will be super grateful. They'll go, "Wow, 10 out of 10. You're the best Avengers. Can I eat your brains now?"
That was actually literally the next point, is why are they still trying to save the world?
Exactly. Why are they still trying to save the entire world full of zombies? It's how about you leave, go somewhere else? I mean, yes, the Nova Corps is blocking them in, fine. But go somewhere, hide, and repopulate, build a ship, and fly away.
Next point. Turns out Wanda's desire is, she's claiming she's doing this to save everyone, and needs the infinity powers that Hulk is containing in order to do so, because she's not powerful enough on her own. So basically the entire final showdown is keeping Wanda and her zombie army away from Hulk to prevent her from touching him. We get zombie Asgardians, zombie Thor, giant zombies, and zombie bugs with zombie Hank Pym riding them.
And wait, and then we get the one line that was almost funny in the show, and it was Spider-Man, but he's using his webs to have giant zombified Hank Pym punch himself in the face and goes, "Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?"
That was literally the only line that made me chuckle a little.
It didn't make me chuckle. You're literally punching your friend in the face and he's a zombie. How is that funny?
Because it's Spider-Man? I don't know.
My friend's dead. My friend's...
It was literally the only thing that was mildly the equivalent of amusing. And the head of Scott Lang is looking at zombified giant wasp, Hope, and is like, "Hope, no, please."
At the end, let's skip to the end because I'm bored and this is annoying.
Okay. The end. Reality gets shattered.
No.
Reset.
Wanda needs Kamala. Why? Don't know.
Yeah, they never actually explain it, but apparently Kamala's powers help Wanda achieve her goals.
And so they hold hands.
They use the I guess you could call it the power cosmic, and they reset the Earth in a pink explosion of energy.
A pink explosion of girl power witch energy. And by the way, it doesn't actually reset the world. It just creates a giant
illusion. It turns out to all be an illusion.
And you see Kamala, it glitches out for her. Wait, she gets back, she finds out, oh, it's reset the world. You know what I need now? Boba tea. And we get a nice scene of her, Riri, and Kate Bishop all going and drinking boba tea and going,
Slurp.
Boba. And then it glitches out for a second.
And she sees people as zombies, and Riri is saying,
one of them,
Kamala! I'm pretty sure that was Riri.
He says, Kamala, don't believe what you see. It's a trick, whatever. And it glitches back, and then it ends. And that's it. They saved the world, but they didn't. And that's Marvel Zombies. Hooray!
Never do it again.
Share with your crew. Escape life's hell. From spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure.